So today I am doing the perfect palette tag, and I've had a few requests to do this video, and I looked it up and I was like, ooh, this is super fun. So thank you for all those who requested this video, because I had such a good time looking through my palettes and really figuring out what I thought was the perfect answer for the question. So there's 8 different questions, and I'm just going to warn you that it's overcast, so the lighting's not very good, and B, I'm super sinusy today. Like, I literally woke up this morning and was like, I'm not even gonna get dressed. So I do have clothes on. My hair always covers it so it looks like I'm naked. But anyways, I assure you I don't feel naked. I get started on the tag though, and I tag anybody who wants to do it, like always. I'm gonna start writing what I'm wearing in the down bar as far as makeup goes, so I'm probably going to do that with this video. But I will also tag some specific people in the down bar below, and I will also write out all the questions. So I'm just going to get started, and I keep looking down because I have my cheat sheet. So number 1 is the best packaging. So of all your palettes, you have to pick one thing for each category. So for best packaging, I chose this super sleek Marc Jacobs packaging. Now, I hate how it gets all fingerprinted, but I love the sleekness of it. I love this little button that you push and it just pops open. It is gorgeous. It comes with a mirror, of course, and I just like it just looks so chic. So I really love the packaging of this, and also it's super thin, so it's not hard to store it like some big old thick packages. Alright, the best color payoff, and I went back and forth on this, but I settled on, which I think of all my palettes has the best color payoff, is the Too Faced Pretty Rebel palette. I love this thing, and I'm not going to swatch something from every palette, but I just want to show you the pigmentation of these flipping shadows. They are amazing. Like, the color payoff to me is right on point with these shadows, and there it is. There's some of them swatched. They are gorgeous, and that's literally one dip into the pan. So I love the color payoff that comes with those Too Faced shadows, especially in the Pretty Rebel palette. I love it. Alright, number 3, the most versatile, and this was so easy for me because if I don't know what eye makeup I want, or if I don't, if I want a shimmery eyeshadow look or a matte eyeshadow look or anything like that, I know which palette to go for. I mean, if I had to pick one palette for a lot of looks, it would be the Lorac Pro palette, because it has so many eyeshadows. The first row is matte and the second row is all shimmer. It has it has neutrals, it has some purples and some grays and a black and perfect brow bone highlight shades. It's just phenomenal. I've used this nude and champagne both as my inner corner highlight of my eyes, and I've even like tapped in it and just highlighted my face with it. So I think that this is the most versatile palette that I own for sure. I want to say it's the most versatile one that's on the market, but I don't know. And then the best for travel, and this was pretty easy for me too, because this has almost everything you need in it. It's the Too Faced Love Sephora palette, and it has so many different eyeshadows. It has these 2 big ones that you can actually use as just a base all over, and then it has these gorgeous colors. But what I love about it is it also has a matte bronzer. It's their Chocolate Soleil bronzer. It has a Sunny Bunny bronzer, which is kind of like an all-over face bronzer if you don't want to contour. And then it has a blush as well. It comes with a brush, and I want to say it came with like a shadow insurance as well. But this is something, if you're going on vacation, you can literally get your foundation, your powder, and this, and you're set, and mascara. But I absolutely love this palette. And then my biggest regret, this is number 5, and I don't want to say this because so many people love this, and so many people swear by it, and I am glad that I have it, but it would be the Naked 2 palette, because I think if you have the Lorac Pro, you don't need both. You know, if you have the Naked 1, you really don't need Naked 2. So I have the Lorac Pro, the Naked 2, and the Naked Basics, and out of all of my palettes, I just don't reach for this very much because I use the other. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Urban Decay eyeshadows, but this would be the last Urban Decay palette that I would choose if you were trying to narrow it down. Does that make sense? So there it is, and you can see I really haven't dipped into much of these shades. I like some of them. I like Tease a lot, and I like Foxy, but that's in my Naked Basics palette. So I just, you know, I wouldn't say that this is like a must-have. I would rather get the original Naked, honestly. And then best color names. And Too Faced always has super funny names for their colors, and Urban Decay is pretty funny with theirs too, but this flippin' cracks me up. The Meet Matte Nude palette by The Balm, and it has, okay, first of all, it says size matters. That's hilarious to me, and I have a sick sense of humor, so I hope I don't offend anybody, but the fact that these are huge shadows and the fact that it says size matters is really funny to me. And then all of them are like Matt Johnson, Matt Hung, you know, Matt Wood. Like, they're hilarious. I love the play on words with this. So I thought that was genius. My least used palette, and I didn't know if this counted, but it is my, if I can get it open. This isn't even it, y'all. Okay, well, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get it. I don't know where my palette is. I grabbed this one because I thought this was my Urban Decay Create Your Own palette. There's 4 pans in it. I don't know where that little booger went. It's somewhere, but I don't have it handy with me right now. But it's a metal pan, or a metal palette like this, and it has 4 different Urban Decay shades. So I don't use that very often, but I love it, and I will never give it away because my husband and each of my 3 boys all picked a color, an Urban Decay eyeshadow, that they thought represented me. So each color has a really special meaning to me. So I do love that palette. I just don't reach for it very much because I just have so many. I just don't reach for it. But it means a lot to me. I think the Create Your Own palettes, though, are so much more expensive. Like, they paid $19 per eyeshadow, and then you have to pay for the palette, so you might as well just get a pre-made one. But anyways, I like the concept, and it's sweet to me, but I just don't use it very much. And then my most used or most loved palette, this was easy because I use it every single day regardless of what eye look I'm going, is the Naked Basics palette. I'm obsessed with this thing. I take it on vacation with me. I take it a lot of times, just stick it in my purse just so I can have it. I use the brown and black all the time. I set my eyeliner with this black, unless I'm wearing brown eyeliner, then I set it with this brown. This Venus shade is gorgeous as an inner corner highlight. I actually have it on today. I mix Foxy and Walk of Shame almost every single day as my brow bone highlight. I use Naked 2 in the crease all the time as a transition shade. So this palette is definitely my most used. I have this on my vanity all the time. I don't even bother putting it in a drawer because I know I'm going to need it every single day. So that was the, what was it called? The Perfect Palette Tag, and I had so much fun filming this. As I said before, I tag any of you to do this because it's really fun to go through your palettes and figure out what category you would put them in. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!